Good football.
I got one question. What would you do to you? Would you love you? Would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? Tell me honestly, if you practiced honesty, would you tell the world that you're everything I thought you'd be? Would you take you back? Would you cut you loose? If you were wearing these boots, baby, what would you do to you? Would you love you? Would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit league settings.
Now I'm trying to dodge a sin. Just walked out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club. They know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club. We ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving the Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life. I'm in that thing shifting and I'm lane switching. Big, I'ma stand on straight business. Ducking on like Blake Griffin. He keep talking, bro, gon' leave his missing. Baby, these all white, these ain't no Hirachi. Bad, 50 flow, ain't hibachi. I got 10 missed calls, all my mad at me. Valet Park Designer District, I'm going straight to gallery.
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, yellow, 22.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. To throw now, here's Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Love. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Milton Williams now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is this depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Hurts rolling to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Xavier McKinney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. On the draw, this is Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Hurts sets up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Love's throw brought in by Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. And they'll get him down at about the 37. Well short of the 1st. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Hurts. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They go play action with Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Barkley. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 40 yards. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, it's Rodgers. So we reach half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap, loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Out to his left. That is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Love now. That is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft from 19 yards away. And the Packers get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the move to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. Barkley, inside handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Milton Williams in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 21 yards away. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working out of the gun. Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. First down, Love to pass. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He's across midfield. Oh, look at the juke. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And the throw by Love taken in by Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talk so much about the...
I won't doubt it, he won't mislead all his followers. Praying on the process, mind his spirit.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the... This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How well your team...
I'm fine. He always trying his best. Top of the pole, me and my bros. When the story gets told, it's gonna be BMF. Down hard, it wasn't made easy. You can't live twice. Thank God I'm breathing. We gotta go now. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in. still no pressure. Thank God I breathe. Cause I speak is what they need. I tell no lies. I'm still up top and still can't drop what they not. Yeah. Last day was filled with slaps, I guess gotta run it back. Didn't like the way that went down at the awards, I admitted it turned to a beast. This that right here that get me going. After I put me a way that we killing the critics and killing the hate. Might gotta talk to a priest. The way we evolved and knock down walls, it's outrageous. My quarterback calls, I don't like 12 except Tom Brady. Can short my stock, I still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up this, ain't no cables. So look what happened in Vegas and stay in Vegas. Morning time, we check the news, we made the papers.
Don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah.
Today on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their fifth-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
You look at this Eagle defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his 5th year now, Jalen Hurts.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Back to throw. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd and goal from the 1. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Grant Calcaterra, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. $16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Burrow. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And here's Rodgers on the return. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Being chased out left. That is caught. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to it. On 1st down, Hurts rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early.
The pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Milton Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Burrow's throw here taken in by Gesicki. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run a draw now with Moss. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll dump that one off to Moss, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Burrow on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. He'll swing this out to Moss. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now it's Burrow. Checks that one down, complete to Moss. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead. For those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings him. Third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Burrow will throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now and the ball is knocked out. And the Eagles have recovered. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Up the middle with Barkley. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Forced out to his left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's a give to Barkley. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Connection made with Chenault. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Now and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate. That one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Now Burrow. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short throw there pulled in by all. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
To the air again, Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Hurts steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a short one to Gesicki. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw here. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down. Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. Call it a gain of a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 39 yards there, a big one.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
The Bengals getting set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Throwing is Hurts, escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to...
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at...
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when in your mouth. Come on. bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front yard yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey, yo, fresh out the fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take wild. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.